Hey guys, I was pretty intrigued by this drone here. Why? Because it has 4.6 star rating on Amazon and it's just $250. It's got GPS guidance, it's got a couple modes, but I was wondering, does it really earn all those stars? Now, it's not actually this exact drone, it's a rebrand of this. This is the SJRC, the original version. The one I'm talking about today is the Holy Stone version of this. The HS100G, $280 actually for the upgraded 1080 camera, which is what we got here. It looks a lot like this here. You may be familiar with this, the Phantom 4 Advance in this case. Don't have the side obstacle avoidance. Looks the same, obviously not the same thing. Question is this even worth $250? We're going to take a closer look at this. Does it qualify to make our list of the best drones? What's going on with that Amazon rating? How do they get 1,300 reviews, all pretty much positive on this thing? We're going to take a look at that today, and I'll tell you where to get it for actually half as much as you can get on Amazon. We'll be right back. First up, what is this thing? HS100, HS100G, the 100 Holy Stone on Amazon. It was the original 720 camera. This is the 1080 version, the 100G. Now, who is Holy Stone? As far as I can tell, they only sell on Amazon and more recently on their website. A really interesting company. Why? Because all their Amazon reviews are ridiculously high. Almost none of their drones are under 4.5 stars. They have a really odd pattern too in their 1, 2, and 3 star reviews. Almost the same percentages on all their drones. Almost like they filter out the bad ones. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. But they do probably make some pretty good products. Or they sell some good products. And they really don't actually make anything. So this, we are told, is the same as the SJRC. SJRC is the original brand, and the Holy Stone basically rebrands these. We were sent this by TomTop. Thank you so much for sending this. It's also available on Banggood under this same exact name. Those are two smaller retailers than Amazon, but you can usually get stuff a lot cheaper. I mentioned half the price. You can get this guy for about $120, $130 on those websites as opposed to $280 on Amazon. So a major difference there. If you are going to be interested in this drone after this video, go take a look at TomTop, go take a look at Banggood. We're going to have those links in the video. So a little bit more about this drone. Now, unlike the Phantom here, it does not have brushless motors. It has brushed motors. The battery is a similar kind of concept. It pops in and out of the back there. You can even check the level. That's not quite the same. It doesn't turn off. You actually have to long hold to turn it off. But kind of nice. You don't see that a lot on these toy grade drones, the ability to check the battery level. So that's not bad. Flight time and the range, very limited. 15 minutes, not horrible for a drone like this. I think it's around 15, but the camera and the gimbal, definitely not up to snuff with what you'd get with a higher end drone. So it's got what appears to be a one-axis gimbal here. It's a servo motor, so it's not fast enough to actually stabilize, and it doesn't make any attempt to stabilize in the pitch direction of the drone. But it does allow you to tilt the camera down and get some downward looking shots. But the camera angle is going to follow whatever the drone needs to do as you're flying it or to stabilize against the wind. The camera quality here cannot stand up with some higher end drones like you would get from DJI, for example. The Spark at $399. Basically just $100 more than this. Totally different game, right? You got a grade A camera there, films in 1080, and it's really a good picture at 1080. This guy really struggles a bit. Dynamic range, sharpness, it just isn't there. But for $250, or actually at $120, $130, it actually does stand up pretty well to some of the competition. We got some of the competition here. So you'll notice some similarities in these two guys. Again, we have another Phantom Imposter. This one here is the SEMA X8 Pro. Unlike similar X8 models that didn't suck, this one kind of sucks. Was that the wrong thing to say?
No.
There's nothing really good about this. The camera isn't as good as the SJRC. The flight characteristics in particular, I mean, this thing is just like on acid or something. It's all over the place. You can't trust it. It's a danger to anyone around it or any property. I do not recommend this. So if you're looking for the sub $200 drone that has GPS, definitely stay away from that one. So given the camera quality and the $280 on Amazon price tag, I gotta say it's not worth it. At $120, $130, I would say if that is your price range, this actually is a pretty good option. It's not a bad drone, but do not buy the Holy Stone version on Amazon. Now, if you are looking for a good drone and you have a $250 budget, that's why you're looking at the Holy Stone, I've got another recommendation for you. So the Bebop 2, this guy's come way down in price. I think you probably had to spend something like $700 for this thing originally. $299 on Amazon. It's a little bit more on parrot.com. I do recommend you check out the prices on Amazon. In this case, that is where you get the good price. Now, what is this thing? It's got no gimbal at all, totally electronically stabilized. It's, Parrot really did an amazing job with this thing. You can even roll this drone over and the image doesn't move around. So it doesn't have a 3-axis gimbal. As a result, the 14 megapixel camera, it has to do a lot of cropping, a ton of distortion correction, so you do not get the same quality image you'd get out of something like their newer model, the Anafi or the DJI Spark. But this is a pretty darn good drone. It has way more range. I mean, realistically, you're talking hundreds of feet here. Here you're talking hundreds of meters, thousands of meters of range, more flight time, almost double the flight time. Stabilized video. I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, you can't even take pictures with this guy if it's battling any kind of wind without everything being tilted. I didn't mention the distortion on this, uncorrected on this drone. So you only get that 1080, which is 2 megapixel picture. This is our top pick, under $300. This guy, 280, not worth it. 120 is. So which of these drones is a good deal depends on your price tag. If you've got over $200, do not spend any money on this. If you have $50, do not spend money on the Syma X8 Pro. It is junk. This guy here, one of the older X8s, actually is a good deal, worth checking out. Probably in the $100 price range now. Missing its legs at the moment. They snap on and off. The earlier version's good. Nothing with GPS from Syma. That's my recommendation. If you got $280, I still don't recommend you get this guy. It is better, but it's correctly priced on TomTop and Banggood and the $120, $130 price range. You can check this out if that is your budget. If you were looking at the Holy Stone at $280, I strongly suggest you look at $299. Parrot Bebop 2 FPV package is a killer deal now. If you're excited about the Parrot but you want something much more functional and with better image quality, there is of course the Spark, still at $399. Hoping to see that price come down, but at $399, still the best deal in terms of drones we've tested. There are some exciting things coming out under $300 from Hubsan and Xiaomi. We're going to be reviewing those soon, hopefully. But as of right now, this is our pick under $400. This guy, definitely the pick under $300. And if you have a $150 budget, this SJRC from Banggood or TomTop is worth considering. Is this worth 4.5 stars on Amazon? Do I buy that rating? Absolutely not. If you want better information on drones, as of right now, I think you gotta come to us or other people on YouTube and on the internet who review these things. We've tested a lot of drones, as you can see here. For more drone reviews and information and tutorials, come back, subscribe to the DroneDJ channel. We'll see you guys next time.